Hi, this is Ken. This spiritual video is called A Slow Awakening. When we are born, we are socialized to accept the mores, the customs of society. We are taught its laws. Our parents try to teach us perhaps religion as we learn about the world that we live in. This world is a world of the ego, one where we accept and believe what we are taught. And as we go through this world, we learn that to be successful in life, we must have a good job, make a fair amount of money, be able to buy material things, and be able to do all the good things that life offers. A lot of times we learn our values, our prejudices, our different beliefs that we may have, amongst many other things. We believe that we are different than other people because we look different, we act different, we're from different places in the world, and that we are better than some other people, and that we certainly are better than lower life forms. And we go through our life, and though we may have a lot of these material things and achieve many of our goals, there may come a time during your life where you begin to have an uneasy feeling coming from within. You have no idea why it's there, but yet you feel that something isn't quite right. That though you have all these things, you still feel there is more to life than just making money, buying material things, and doing all the good things that life has to offer. This feeling is an awakening. It comes from the spirit, the peace of God, our higher self that is within not only us, but within every other person alive and all other forms of life. And this peace of God, this spirit that is within us, connects all of us to each other. Our peace of God represents unconditional love shared selflessly with all others. It is the purpose of life, the true meaning of life, which is to share and unite our peace of God that is within us with the peace of God that is within all others. Many people have what I call a slow awakening. A slow awakening is they try to ignore this because they have all the things in life. They try to maybe buy more material things to see if that will get rid of the feeling. They may travel more, buy or do other things that try to make them feel that they are more successful and therefore their life is more meaningful. But the more they try to compensate for this feeling, perhaps by using alcohol or drugs to mask the feeling, the more the feeling continues and the more unease that they feel within, the more stress, anxiety, perhaps depression, because the feeling will not go away by just buying more things or doing more things that we were told would make our life meaningful. The feeling will remain for once you awaken, once you have that sense that there is more to life than just what we were taught, once the first glimpses, the first messages from your spirit, the peace of God that is within you begin to reach your consciousness, nothing will ever be the same, and the feeling will never, ever go away for the rest of your life. When our ego is formed, its only purpose is what is best for us. It has no concern whatsoever for what is best for other people or other forms of life. It is only concern for ourselves. And what the ego does is it blocks the messages of the spirit or the peace of God that is within. For some people, it is very successful in that they never ever hear the messages of the spirit within. And therefore, they go through their entire life doing everything that they were told that is right and believing all of the messages that they were socialized to believe, instead of ever hearing the true messages from the spirit within. For those people who this happens, they will die, though they may be very successful in the world, they will not ever find meaning or purpose in their life. Once you awaken, though, and you hear the first messages of the spirit that are coming through the small cracks in the wall that the ego erected around it to keep it from its messages being heard, if you do not listen more intently to the messages, and if you continue to try to get the messages to go away by doing more things, buying more material things, by perhaps your stress, what will happen is your stress and anxiety and depression will only worsen. And that is one of the reasons in psychology that if you treat people with depression or stress or anxiety simply by using talk therapy and counseling or medications, and you do not treat the spiritual part, which in this case is the true cause of the stress, anxiety, and depression, then though you may allow these people to return to society and function until they die, they will never, the feeling that is within will never completely go away. It is only when we recognize the spirit within, the peace of God within, the messages that our spirit, our higher self are trying to communicate with us, that we must share our love selflessly with all others to help everyone succeed in life. For that is the true purpose and meaning of life. The stress and anxiety and depression are coming from your peace of God, your spirit within, trying to get your attention to let you know that even though you may be trying to deal with this with counseling and medications, you will never progress. You will never get rid of these feelings until you accept and hear the messages that are being given and share your love unconditionally with all others to be certain that everyone is successful in your life. And that includes not only sharing yourself, but sharing your excess and helping everyone in need. With the understanding of the spiritual path through life and the messages it is trying to receive, you spend the rest of your life, once you embrace these messages, trying to selflessly help all others, understanding that there is no difference between us. Though we may look, appear, and act differently, believe differently, every life is equally valuable regardless of its appearance or beliefs. And that we only, when we all succeed in life, will the messages that the Spirit and the peace of God, our higher self, that are trying to communicate with us, be truly embraced and heard? And will the stress, anxiety, and depression you feel, regardless of any counseling or medications you may be on, finally abate as you understand that the true meaning of life is to embrace the pure, loving, spiritual path within, allowing the ego now to take a very secondary role in your life and to share your love selflessly and your excess selflessly with all others, seeing no differences between any of us, understanding we are all equal, we are all the same, we are all connected, and helping each in their journey through life. This is Ken. Until next time.